Today we're going to talk about glue, like glue. And did you know if you use glue correctly, the bond that you make is actually, it turns out stronger than the material that you're gluing. Crazy. But you got to use it correctly. We'll talk about a few different types of glue. Come on, let's go. Am I right? Man, that was pretty dorky. We're going to start with 3 glues and a spray that I've used all my life, and of course we will start with Elmer's glue. Okay, so let's say you're doing a basic arts and crafts project. You just put a little bit of dab of glue there, that's even too much, and then just touch it with the other piece of paper. A little dab there, you don't need a lot, don't make any puddles. Put the other piece on top there, let it dry. Probably 10 minutes or whatever with this stuff, and it's done. If you want to, you could put a weight on it, come back later. Is that awesome or what? That's a home run right there. Okay, but let's say you have something way more important, something way more awesome you want to mount. So you have this thing that's been sitting around forever. What good is it though, sitting in your filing cabinet? You don't get to relive any memories, right? So what you're going to want to do, paper, flip it over, Elmer's glue. Get it all around the edges especially. Get it in there. Don't make any sort of big puddles because that's not going to translate very well. Flip it over. Crucial state here. You're going to want to make it straight. Good. And you're going to want to put some weight on it to let it dry. But actually with something bigger, you're going to want something flat. I would highly recommend the Worship and Service Hymnal from First Baptist Church of Alhambra. Give this some time to dry, about a half an hour, and check it out. You ruined it. Now fortunately for you, you had another one. Ran up with homeboy again. And he signed another one for you. Whew, that was a close one. So if you have something that requires a little more finesse, you use what's called Spray Mount by 3M. It's awesome. Check it out. Shake this thing up, then get about 12 inches away, go back and forth, spraying a surface lightly. And an important step right now you need to do is hold the can upside down, spray until only air is coming out. This seems like a waste, but if you don't do it, everything will dry up in the nozzle and it'll never work again. Press everything outward so it adheres everywhere. There's no pockets of bubbles or air. And check it out. Take a look at perfection. Now Elmer's wood glue, that's the MVP of all glues. In fact, I hardly even use the white glue anymore because why bother? And because I'm racist. So the key to wood glue is you're just going to put on a wee bit, just little scribbles, not a big old ocean of it. You need it gushing down onto the floor. Place it down, and the key is going to be clamping it. You could put a weight on it, put it in a vise, or I'm going to go vice grip today. That thing is solid. 30-minute break, come back, and your project is no longer flimsy. It is solid. I'm on Arrow Highway. I wonder what the rules are for naming a street. Like, you know what'd be rad? Let's name this street Giraffe. Nah, that's weird. How about umbilical cord? Too long. Arrow? Yes. Okay, guys, ready to graduate to glue that's beyond glue? It is silicone caulking. So you're going to need to get one of these things, the metal silicone caulking gun. They're a couple bucks. It's worth it. It lasts forever. You're going to insert the silicone into this thing like yay. Smack it on in. You press the trigger a few times, and it is going to find its way into the back of that silicone tube. Cut the tip. Cool. Now you press, and nothing happens because at first when you get your very first tube and you haven't used it yet, you got to pierce way down here by shoving a nail in here or whatever. I got a skinny screwdriver. That thing's good to go now. You could silicone anything together, which is pretty cool. Any surface, wood, glass, metal, steel, plastic. Let's put a little bit of silicone on this thing. Here it comes. Right on, right on. It's a little bit sloppy, a little bit gooey. right? Cool, there's that. Place it down. Done. So, get a little dab on his chin. Cool. Put this down. It'll dry overnight. This does not dry in 30 minutes, so you're gonna have to be patient, walk away from this thing. One thing I forgot to tell you, when you put some silicone on a surface and you put your silicone down, it's gonna keep on coming out. That's disgusting. That's gonna be all over your table. Why is it coming out by itself? You have to depress this thing in the back after use, or it's just gonna keep hanging a loogie all night long, which is no good. You never want the silicone to dry inside this tube, so what I do is shoot out a little bit extra and then just dab it around here. That part will eventually dry, but upon your next use, you could just rip this part off and you're good to go.